Formula One pit stops have become as quick as 1.82 seconds. That's faster than most people can sign their name. The choreographed teamwork is incredible to watch, but it doesn't happen by chance. Teams spend hundreds of hours training, and every action is planned to the last millisecond. Here's how F1 crews achieve near superhuman speeds during a pit stop. Welcome to Explained. Formula One pit stops can literally win or lose a race.
Box now, box now, box for hard. Stay out. What are you doing? And people?
No words.
It's gone from 67 seconds back in the 1950s
Only 4 crew members, including the driver, are allowed to work on the car.
to 2 seconds or less today. Crews consist of over 20 people, and advances in technology has made a huge difference. But unless every element comes together in synchronized harmony, these pit stops can get ugly.
A little bit of a problem. Is that fuel splashing? Horrific.
Whoever made the call, the tyres weren't ready.
So how are Formula One teams hitting the mark time and time again? One word: practice. Formula One teams get in 1,000 to 1,200 practice pit stops each before a season starts, and they practice through weekends before the race. But what kind of training do they do? First of all, members of the pit crew are either mechanics or engineers in the wider garage, so technical knowledge is a must. Pit crew are picked from the most capable people and assigned specific roles. Once the lineup is fixed, it doesn't change. And in case someone is ill, there's always a reserve trained to step in for every position. Take a second to like the vid for us, guys, and subscribe. Secondly, physical fitness is also of utmost importance. It's not just the F1 drivers who need to be at peak fitness. F1 car tyres typically weigh 11.5 kilos each. Combine that with their size, which is 18 inches, and suddenly manoeuvring them in and out isn't so easy. Wheel guns are also underestimated. They rotate at 10,000 RPM and run at a 26 bar pressure. That's like a quarter of the pressure required to blitz a patio with a power washer. And given how fast it's used, it puts intense pressure on the operator's wrists and arms. So today, I'm going to be challenging Max Verstappen, who can change an F1 tyre the fastest.
These are all magnets around here, and a nut will magnetise this way to there.
Yep.
It's important that you go all the way on, okay? And this is the switch for the direction.
3, 2, 1, go!
Pit crew typically train and run drills 5 to 6 days a week, and this is penciled into their schedule in addition to their garage jobs. Teams travel with doctors and physiotherapists who monitor their fitness levels at all times. Physical tests assess each person's health pre-season, and training programs are put into place. Coaches then focus on building the team's overall core stability and strength. But plans are also individualised depending on the role that person plays in the team. For example, the jackman needs more shoulder and back strength to lift the car up. The gunmen need stronger arms and precision, while tyre fitters and removers need stronger backs, cores and legs. Then, the crew are taught visualisation techniques, breathing exercises and methods to stay calm under pressure during a pit stop. On top of it all, personalised food plans ensure they're getting the exact nutrition they need to build muscle. Next is the intense pit stop practice itself. Regular routines are practiced to perfect coordination. Every detail is thoroughly planned, from what each person does, to where they stand, to how far they even stand from each other, because the smallest deviation can have dramatic consequences.
But he overshot his pit box.
For Mercedes, so they brought Hamilton in, and a lap later, in comes Valtteri Bottas, and it's the hard time
right
but they
front's not even off yet.
they can't get the right front off.
Routines for challenging scenarios like misalignments and nose changes are also performed. Basically, the idea is to have the perfect combination of people working together. And then a video analysis is done to check if a person is moving in a way that is optimum for their musculoskeletal system. Depending on the findings, physiotherapists work with the pit crew to improve their performance, and sometimes even rotate people to other positions that better suit their physique.
No. Sorry.
Overall, the key is balancing speed with consistency. So drills are repeated till each of these actions becomes second nature, just like riding a bike. The driver actually trains separately,
And back.
but he also joins the pit crew from time to time to practice stopping exactly where he needs to. Sessions last for about 30 minutes each. Every millisecond is maximised, and all of this ultimately results in epic moments like this. So far, Team Williams and Team Red Bull have smashed the pit stop's 2-second barrier a number of times. And fun fact, Team Red Bull got so good at it, they even did a pit stop in zero gravity just to prove a point. Others have also come very close to sub-2 on a timer. But this sent up some red flags, and people grew concerned that processes had become too automated. To break that down for you, F1 teams came up with a system where the wheel guns were connected to the pit wall and to the traffic light that gives the go signal to a driver. From what we understand, the system became so automated that it would trigger a green light to go passively from the wheel gun before an active confirmation was given from the mechanic. Typical human reaction time is around 200 to 250 milliseconds, and the go signal was being given before this, which meant this could lead to serious errors and injury.
Yeah, look, on the rear left, he's saying, no, it's not on properly.
In 2021, the Fédération Internationale de l'Automobile, or FIA, implemented a minimum reaction time from mechanics for each of the major processes during a pit stop. And under this new directive, if the confirmation is given under a specified time, the action is rendered invalid and confirmation has to be given again. Now, there has to be at least 0.15 seconds from the wheels being on the car to the jack being lowered, and then 0.2 seconds from the car being lowered to it being actually released from the pit box. This new regulation does slow down pit stops by 2 or 3 tenths of a second, but with Formula One teams upping their training every season and with technology getting better, it might not be very long before we see that 2-second barrier being cracked once again. Let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.